Hey, AP World History Scholars, I'm Miss Ziegler, the Time Machine teacher, and on this channel, we will be talking about everything AP World History to get you ready for the big exam. So in this series, you will have shorter videos that will cover each document of the DBQ, and then the very last video will be a little longer, and that will be where we'll go over how to put the DBQ all together. So be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Now let's go check out some documents. In a minute, I'm going to put the document on the screen. What I want you to do is pause the video, read the document, and then you're going to do three things. You're going to jot down your describes, what you would use to support your DBQ, and the explains part. All right? The DBQ prompt is explain the positive and negative effects of imperialism. So keep that in mind. You're looking for positive and negative effects of imperialism in these documents. To describe, you're just telling me the main idea. For the support, you're going to actually pull something from the document. And for the explains, you're looking for point of view, audience, purpose, or historical context. All right, pause the video as soon as the document comes up. Here it is. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at this document. So it says, the station chief selects the victims. Trembling, haggard, they lie face down on the ground. Two of their companions, sometimes four, seize them by the feet and the hands and remove their cotton drawers. Each time that torturer lifts up the chicote, a reddish stripe appears on the skin of the pitiful victims, who, however, firmly held, gasp in frightful contortions. At the first blows, the unhappy victims let out horrible cries, which soon become faint groans. In a refinement of evil, some officers, I've witnessed this, demand that when the sufferer gets up, panting, he must graciously give the military salute. That's a typo. That should be give. Okay, so this is talking about the treatment of the natives, right? So I make yourself a little note there. Treatment of the natives. This is definitely negative. How would you describe this? I would say document 6 is from Stanislas Lefranc, who is witnessing the punishment of natives, and it's a very harsh punishment. Well, what are we going to use for supporting evidence? Well, we're talking about negativity, so treatment of natives might be one of those, and we could talk about the chicote, which is a whip type instrument. You can kind of get that from what he's talking about and how harsh it was. He's describing that they were trembling, they were haggard, that means very tired and worn out. And even though they went through all of these sufferings, they still had to get up and give the military salute afterwards. Now, audience, who do you think his audience might be? That was a little tricky. He's probably writing to the other the other Belgians to make them aware of what's going on. And he's being completely honest, right? He even says that he's witnessed this. So he's kind of going against the grain because at the time, people didn't really stand up for the natives. Most of the men that were in the Congo and that were in Africa imperializing felt that they were superior and they had this right. But he goes against that. Why does he do that? Well, here's your answer. This is all about point of view. He's very religious. He's devout. That means that he's super religious and super Catholic. And so I'm sure that his religion had something to do with the fact that he looked down on this and did not think that this was something that should happen. So for a point of view here, I would write that Lefranc believed that the treatment of the natives was too harsh, and he believes this because he's a very religious man. So there's document 6. Thank you so much for listening, and tune in tomorrow for putting it all together in a DBQ.